So we're back. We have our Declaration of Independence. Now, the Declaration of Independence, when you think about declaration, that was a statement, a sworn statement, affidavit, a pledge or testimony of our independence. So we told the Crown, the Magna Carta, over there from British, King George, Queen Elizabeth, I think the second for her father. We told them what we'll do, the Declaration of the 13th United States of America, what we're going to do. And how, and let me just read a little bit. It says the unanimous declaration of the 13th United States of America, and it says when in the course of human events it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands in which connected them with one another, and to assume amongst the powers of the earth the separate and the equal stations in which the laws of nature and the nature's God entitle them. Excuse me. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impels them to the separation. Okay. So why did they separate? Okay, as I brainstorm, it's some kings, they make mistakes, and the Magna Carta, they get boastful, proud, arrogant, and they wanted to change law. I'm the king, and he died, and I'm going to do this. So they get above and beyond their kingdom. But over here, we're still living kingdomship in. In our parade, we're still doing the Magna Carta. So it's all things throwing everything else, our kingdom, and we do carnations, and we're doing we're showing the truth. That's why they say the parade started here, not in Louisiana. Louisiana, no. As a matter of fact, we're not paying Louisiana anything. We're just leaving them out to dry. We can't do that. So that's where everything started from. But anyways, let's start with the declaration, is what we said. We hold these truths to be self-evident. So we're supposed to walk in truth and supposed to be shown through it. That all men are created equal. All men. Men, as you have the same part as a man. Now, it don't mean you're no other title. You're a man and a woman, just like the bathroom. Not immortal or mortal. God, we're all men and women. Okay? We're in the flesh. We're living. We're breathing. That's what we are. Okay? And they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. That amongst these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. All. No color. They would say just light-skinned black men. We're real white men. All. That to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men. Okay? So that's saying that the government at the kingdom over there, we were peasants. So we came over here and made us men, humbly. Because we acknowledge that all of us were, as it was written in the Bible, in our image. So we separated over here and we did the same thing. How dare we? Okay, government is implement depriving their just powers from the consent of the government. Same thing. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, we're doing it now. So what do you think Queen Elizabeth needed to do? She's next in line. She has rights too. I heard someone on TV saying, "Hey Charles," and they're like, "No, this is just not a man's word." And it was a woman. On Friday, I heard she has her rights. But Queen Elizabeth is very smart. She went up to London and started the British throne in Canada, and which is the capital. Where the United States is just the cabinet. We don't make the money. Who makes the money? Hmm. Who? She does. Did anyone ask for authority? Okay. On these lands, in one form, in the flesh, while we're playing, you have to ask the queen for authority. Then let's go higher in another mighty creator form. That's all you have to do. It's either oral or it's written, a form, or the contract, or a vow. What God put together, the Almighty, let no man tear apart. He's already ordainedly married as two. He makes two pairs when he created it. As he created all the planets, the sun, the moon, and the stars. Look at your left and right that you have them here. Now, in the heaven realm, we split it soul. On this earthly plane, it was a rib. You're making yourself as men now. Okay? And from ashes to dust you shall fall. It's a difference. Those are the bones. Let's talk about the soul. Some are soulless. This book is about love. So the match, the holy, heavenly marriage, in the beginning, before he made the heavens and earth, he made you and your fingerprint and your other hand. That's what recycling, recoordinating, karma is about. Love. So let's go back. You make yourself an immortal. That whenever any form on the inside, okay, it is the right to other people to alter, okay. It is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it and to institute new government. Who are we? People. All right. So now we got judges. Who are the gods? So help me God. So many hits. But one thing about God, if you're the Almighty, He leads. He don't hide. And He don't fall. It's so easy. So we, the people in this Commonwealth nation, we have the right to alter. That's by voting. But the government has to take control of that too. So is that double jeopardy? Huh? We suffered. And we wanted to get away from the queen. Self-governing. Yeah. I read it all. We got self-governing by law. We got all these, but we didn't get her approval. By oath, pledge of allegiance. By treaty. You don't think that you know? Especially on these territories. Who's funded in USA? That's from London. Who got this side right here? I believe it's the Indian in London. It's a treaty, the parliament. Since we're not labeled parliament, we label senators and cabinet. But still, on this sideline here, and the Spanish, we're totally clean with him. It's just like the laws of gravity.